The second time when you should not give is if you think that if you don't give, God's work will stop. If you think God's work will stop if you don't give, don't give. God's work will never stop. There is no power in heaven and on earth that can stop the work of God. Humans and celestial beings have been trying to stop the work of God for millennia, and nothing and no one can stop the work of God. One of my favorite verses in the book of Acts is at the end of Acts chapter 12. Let me just set the stage for this verse. At the beginning of Acts chapter 12, one of the disciples of Jesus, James, was killed by Herod. James was one of the inner circle of Jesus. He was killed by Herod. Then another member of the inner circle, Peter, was arrested and put in prison. And you see how the whole thing was shaken up. 2 disciples out of 12, one was killed, one is in jail. But this is how Acts chapter 12 ends. Verse 23, immediately an angel of the Lord struck Herod down, and he was eaten by worms and breathed his last. And I absolutely love the next verse, verse 24, but the word of God increased and multiplied. You see, ladies and gentlemen, there is absolutely nothing that can stop the work of God. But the word of God will continue and spread and multiply whether we give or not. Our lack of giving is not going to stop the work of God. God is going to do his work. He is the force that drives his work, not us. And so when we give, we are not giving to fund the work of God. We are giving simply to partner with what God is going to do and what God is doing. Our tiny giving is just a partnership with God in this grand scheme that God has already planned.